Hello everyone, I am Sabina Kureshi from Smt.R.S.Kalaria Primary School. Welcomes you to the class of Environmental Science. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is Health and Diseases. So in this chapter we will learn about the different nutrients of the food and how we should remain healthy by eating the food, what type of food we should eat, and about different types of diseases. What are communicable disease, non-communicable disease, deficiency disease, that all things we will learn in this chapter. So let's start our chapter number 2, page number 15. So starting with the first point, that is food. So we all eat food to remain healthy. So food provides us the nutrients which are required by our body for energy, growth and protection against disease. So food is having many types of nutrients. So which are that nutrients? These nutrients are fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. And these all nutrients are present in the food. We are eating that food and that food gives us energy to work. Then it helps in the growth of our body and it also protects us from many types of disease. Our body requires this type of nutrients for proper growth. So the nutrients like proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, these are required by our body for proper growth. This nutrient should be in proper amount in our diet and whatever food we are eating. So that food should contain these all nutrients in appropriate amount. So the diet with all the required nutrient in appropriate amount is called a balanced diet. So balanced diet means these all types of nutrients present in appropriate, means proper amount. So that is called a balanced diet. This diet is different from different people, males and females, and it also depends upon the status of health. And whatever food we are eating, it is dependent on different people. Males are eating different types of food, females are having different types of food in their diet, and it is also dependent upon their status of health also. Now let's learn about different types of nutrients according to their function. So next topic is different types of nutrients and what are their function. So first one, bodybuilding food. So which is the bodybuilding food? So proteins. The food which contains proteins are called bodybuilding food. Second, energy giving food. So the nutrients like carbohydrates and fats, they provide us energy for the body. And the third one, protective food. So the food which is having minerals and vitamins in the food, that gives us protection against disease. So now let's learn for different types of nutrients one by one. So let's start with the first nutrient, that is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates provide energy to do various daily activities like playing, talking, etc. So carbohydrate gives us energy to play, to work, to write, whatever activities we are doing in our daily life. So that energy we are getting from the carbohydrate rich food. And we get carbohydrate from cereals, sweet potato, sugar, etc. So the food which contains more amount of carbohydrates are cereals, then sweet potato, sugar and many more. Now moving to the second nutrient, that is fats. So fats provide us more energy than carbohydrate but should be consumed in lesser quantity as they are not good for our health. So fats are also providing us energy more than carbohydrates, but we should eat fats in less amount because it is very difficult to burn. The various sources of fats are nuts, butter, ghee, oil, etc. So milk based food like butter, cheese, ghee, oil, etc. This all contains fats. So we should eat this food but in lesser amount. So now third one, that is proteins. Proteins help in the growth of our body and also repair the wear and tear of our body tissues. So protein helps in the growth. So body is growing with the help of protein and it repairs the damage which is caused to the cells. The sources of proteins are pulses, meat, fish, soya bean, pea, milk, etc. So this all food contains more amount of protein. Growing kids need more protein than an adult. So the kids which are in a growing stage, they needs more protein, as protein helps in the growth of our body. So these kids need more protein than adults. Now the next one is fourth one, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins help or keep our body fit. It improves the appetite and increase the body's ability to fight disease. So it keeps our body fit, then it improves the hunger and it helps us to keep our body fit. It also helps to fight against disease, and minerals help in the growth and development of the body. So there are many minerals present in our body. So they also help our body to grow and it helps the body to develop. Fresh fruits and vegetables are good source of vitamins and minerals. So the vegetables and the fresh fruits, they contains more amount of vitamins and minerals. So we should eat fresh vegetables and fruits in our diets in order to get vitamins and minerals. Now the next topic is roughage. So roughage is also important for our body. Roughage means the food which contains more amount of fiber. Roughage is also very essential part of our diet, as it helps in bowel movement and prevents constipation. So by eating roughage rich food, it improves the bowel movement, okay, and it removes the constipation from the body. So a person will not get constipation if he or she eats the food which is rich in fiber. Fruits and vegetables contain enough roughage to get rid of undigested food. As in the digestive system, we have learned how the undigested food is thrown out of the body through the anus. So same way, roughage helps our body in digestion, and it makes the way easy for the bowel movement, so that the undigested food can easily throws out of the body. Now the next one is water. We all know water is very much essential for us. So we should drink 2 to 4 liters of water daily for proper functioning of our body, as 80% of our body weight is water. 80% of our weight is contained of water. So we should eat 2 to 4 liters of water daily in order to get rid of disease. All body reactions takes place in the presence of water. So in our body there are many reactions. It occurs many reactions in our body. For proper functioning of different organs, we should drink water. So it is very much essential for our body. So this was all about the different nutrients, roughage and water. Now let's move to the next topic, that is disease. Disease is a particular abnormal condition, a disorder of a structure or function that affect a part or the whole of an organism. So disease means one part of our body is affected and the whole body suffers because of that part. It affects the normal functioning of the body. Some diseases are caused due to improper functioning of body parts like arthritis, diabetes and some other diseases. So if one part of our body is not working properly, then we get disease, and because of that our functioning of the body is not the same. It will affect the functioning also. So it contains many diseases like arthritis, diabetes, and some disease occur due to lack of particular nutrient in the body. So they are called deficiency disease, and another is the deficiency disease. So deficiency disease occur when one of the nutrient is not present, absent for a long time in the body. So that disease is called deficiency disease. As we already learnt about the nutrients like carbohydrate, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins. So if one of these nutrient is absent in the body, then a person should get deficiency disease. Now let's move to 2 types of disease. So diseases are classified into 2 types: communicable disease and non-communicable disease. So first let's start with communicable disease. Disease caused by germs and that passed from a sick person to a healthy person are called communicable disease. So communicable disease is spread through germs, microorganisms से वो spread होती है and it spread from a sick person to a healthy person. एक इंसान से दूसरे इंसान तक वो फैलती है. So that is called communicable disease. It passes from a sick person to a healthy person. This disease cause germs that are called microbes or microorganisms. So this disease is caused by germs. तो उस germs को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Microorganisms or microbes. And these microorganisms are very tiny. We cannot see with our naked eye. We need a microscope to see these microorganisms. They grow in the presence of warmth, food and air and can grow inside the body of human being. So these microorganisms are growing in the warmth place, जहाँ पे heat ज़्यादा होती है वहाँ पे वो grow होते हैं. It can also grow in the food. It can also be present in air also, and the same time it is growing in the human body also. Some communicable diseases are, so the examples of communicable disease are common cold, as it is transferred to one person to another, then tuberculosis, typhoid, etc. So these are the examples of communicable disease. And microorganisms are of 4 types. The same way as we discussed that communicable disease is spread through microorganisms. Okay, germs से फैलती है, microorganisms से फैलती है. तो ये microorganisms भी 4 types के होते हैं. So which are there? First one bacteria, second virus, third one is protozoa, and fourth one is fungi. So now let's learn about these 4 types of microorganisms. So starting with the first one, that is bacteria. So bacteria are small organisms and they are found everywhere. They may be round, rod-like, spiral, etc. in shape. The shape of bacteria changes. Either it may be round, either spiral, either it may be rod-like. They cause disease like, and bacteria cause disease like cholera, typhoid, plague, tuberculosis, etc. So these all diseases are caused by bacteria. So bacteria cause many diseases like cholera, typhoid, plague, tuberculosis and many more. Now let's move to another one, that is virus. So they are the tiniest of all the living organisms. From these all, virus is the tiniest living organisms. वो सबसे छोटा है. They multiplied inside the living bodies and caused disease like influenza, measles, chickenpox, etc. So we can say that these 4 are causing the disease which are communicable. मतलब एक जो सिक पर्सन होता है, एक ह्यूमन बींग, उससे जो हेल्दी ह्यूमन बींग होता है दूसरे ह्यूमन बींग में ट्रांसफ़र होती है. सो दिस ऑल आर कॉजिंग कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज. ओके, कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज वो ट्रांसमिट करते हैं. सो वॉट एवर डिजीज वी आर लर्निंग हियर, दिस ऑल आर कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज. सो वायरस से कौन सी डिजीज होती है? इन्फ्लुएंजा, मिसल्स, चिकन पॉक्स, ये सारी डिजीज वायरस से फैलती है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, प्रोटोजोआ. Third one is protozoa. They are small single-celled organisms generally found in water like amoeba. These all are protozoa. So usually they are found in water और उनकी बॉडी में सिर्फ एक ही सेल होता है. As human beings body is made up of many cells, but this protozoa की बॉडी है वो सिर्फ एक सेल से बनी है. They a lot of them live within our body and make us sick. And these protozoas are living in our body. Okay, as we drink the water, पानी में होते हैं हमें तो पता नहीं चलते, because they are very minute, tiny होते हैं, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, हम उसको देख नहीं सकते. So it is present in our body also. With water it goes in our body also. They can cause disease like malaria, dengue, dysentery, etc. So these are the diseases which are caused by protozoa, drinking unclean water. Now last one is fungi. They are kind of plants which do not have chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is a green pigment, okay, which is present in the leaves of a plant. So fungi में chlorophyll नहीं होता. They grow on decaying matter in dark and damp places. सो डिकेइंग मतलब जो गंदी चीज़ होती है, गंदा खाना होता है, उसके ऊपर वो ग्रो होते हैं। और डार्क और डैम्प मतलब मॉइस्चर वाली जो प्लेस होती है वहाँ पे ये ज़्यादातर ग्रो होते हैं। दे कॉज डिजीज लाइक रिंगवॉर्म, itching, food poisoning, etc. So ringworm and itching, it is skin related problem, and food poisoning. So फंगस वाला खाना अगर खा लेते हैं गलती से तो उससे फूड पॉइजनिंग होता है और बॉडी के ऊपर, वो स्किन के ऊपर कौन सी डिजीज फैलाते हैं? रिंगवर्म एंड इचिंग। ठीक है, सो दीज आर द डिजीज विच आर कॉज्ड by fungi. So this was about all the 4 types of microorganisms, and these 4 microorganisms spread the disease which are communicable. Communicable means which spread from one person to another. So here we have learnt much about communicable disease. Now let's see how these communicable diseases are spread. So these communicable diseases are spread through first one, direct contact, second by air, third one infected food and water, and fourth one insects. So by these 4 ways the communicable disease are spread from one person to another. So starting with the first one, by direct contact. So common cold, chicken pox, measles, ringworm, whooping cough spread through direct contact. So these are the disease, these are the communicable disease which are spread through direct contact. Direct contact मतलब उस इंसान के कांटेक्ट में आने से भी स्प्रेड होते हैं। ओके, जो सिक पर्सन होता है उसकी चीज़ें यूज़ कर लेते हैं या उसके साथ रहते हैं, उसके कांटेक्ट में आते हैं, तो ये डिजीज स्प्रेड होती है। दे कैन स्प्रेड थ्रू सोप, टॉवेल, comb, clothes, bedding and utensils which have been used by a sick person as this contains germs. So जो सिक पर्सन होता है जिसको ये डिजीज़ होती है वो अगर सोप यूज़ करते हैं, टॉवेल, देन द क्लोथ्स, द बेड इन विच ही इज़ स्लीपिंग एंड यूटेंसिल्स व्हाट ही इज़ यूजिंग, तो ये जो सिक पर्सन की चीज़ें होती है वो हेल्दी पर्सन अगर यूज़ कर लेता है तो उनको ये डिजीज़ हो जाती है। सो द बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल वी कैन गिव ऑफ कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज इज कोविड-19. So COVID-19, we all are very much harassed because of this disease. Okay, you cannot come to school and we all are meeting each other online because of this COVID-19. So it is communicable disease. Okay, so sick person के contact में आने से, उनकी चीज़ें यूज़ करने से भी ये सारी डिजीज़ होती है, लाइक कॉमन कॉल्ड, चिकन पॉक्स, मिसल्स, रिंगवॉर्म, वुपिंग कफ, ऐसे सारी डिजीज़ हो सकती है बिकॉज उसमें जर्म्स होते हैं, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं एंड वी कैन नॉट सी दैट. सो जो सिक पर्सन यूज़ करता है वापस वो हेल्दी पर्सन यूज़ करेगा और वो इन्फेक्टेड हो जाएगा. नाउ द सेकेंड वन इज एयर. सो डिजीज स्प्रेड थ्रू एयर. सम डिजीज लाइक कॉमन कोल्ड, कफ, फ्लू, scarlet fever and diphtheria are caused when a healthy person breathes in air which has germs of this disease. So जिस पर्सन को सिक पर्सन होता है, जिसको कॉमन कोल्ड होता है, कफ होता है या फ्लू होता है, स्कारलेट फीवर होता है, वो ब्रीथ तो करते ही हैं. सो फ्रॉम दैट ब्रीदिंग इट इज स्प्रेड थ्रू अनदर वन. वो ब्रीदिंग, वो जो गैस होता है वो एयर के साथ मिक्स होता है और जब हेल्दी पर्सन उस गैस को ब्रीथ करते हैं तो उनको ये डिजीज़ हो जाती है. व्हेन इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन कफ, स्नीज और स्प्लीट. सो सिक पर्सन होता है, जो इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन होता है जिसको ये डिजीज़ होती है, अगर वो कफ करता है, स्नीज करता है या स्प्लीट करता है ग्राउंड के ऊपर, तो उसमें से जो जर्म्स होते हैं वो एयर के साथ मिक्स होते हैं और फिर हेल्दी पर्सन की बॉडी में ट्रांसफ़र होते हैं, ट्रांसमिट होते हैं. These germs mix with the air and when healthy person breathe in this air they also get infected. So in this way diseases are caused through air also. Now let's move to the third one, how diseases are spread through infected food and water. So typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, polio and jaundice are spread by eating infected food and drinking infected water. So these are the diseases like cholera, typhoid, malaria, diarrhea, jaundice, polio. These all are spread by drinking infected water or drinking or eating infected food. We should eat food which is covered and prepared with clean hands, in clean utensils and under hygienic conditions. So we should not eat the food which is sold outside in the market which is uncovered. Okay, we should always eat the food which is covered, which is prepared in the clean utensils and with clean hands. Under hygienic condition, the area should be clean. Where the cooking is going on, that area, that kitchen should be clean. So we should always eat clean food, means which is prepared under hygienic condition, and drink pure water, clean water. Now fourth one, disease spread through insects. So disease like malaria, yellow fever, plague, dengue and kala azar are caused by blood sucking insects like mosquitoes, bugs, fleas, sandflies. So these are the insects which bite the, first of all, this insect bite the sick person, then again they suck the blood from the infected person and then they come to healthy person and they bite this healthy person. ठीक है, वो ब्लड सक कर लेते हैं सिक पर्सन के अंदर से, फिर वापस वो हेल्दी पर्सन की बॉडी के ऊपर बैठते हैं, उनसे ब्लड सक करते हैं. तो इस तरह से ये डिजीज सिक पर्सन से हेल्दी पर्सन में ट्रांसमिट होती है बाय दिस इंसेक्ट्स लाइक मॉस्किटो, बग्स, fleas, sandflies. These are the insects. Malaria is caused by bite of female Anopheles mosquito and dengue is caused by the bite of Aedes mosquito. So there are two types of mosquito, Anopheles and Aedes. तो फीमेल एनोफिलिस मॉस्किटोज होते हैं, अगर वो बाइट कर लेते हैं तो मलेरिया होता है, और एडिस मॉस्किटो जो होते हैं अगर वो बाइट करते हैं तो डेंगू होता है. When the mosquito bite a person suffering from malaria or dengue, the germs are sucked up with the bird. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, the germs are transmitted to the healthy person and hence disease is also transmitted. As I told that mosquitoes क्या करते हैं, पहले वो sick person होता है, जो बीमार इंसान होता है, उनकी बॉडी से वो ब्लड को सक कर लेते हैं, फिर वापस वो हेल्दी पर्सन की बॉडी पर बैठते हैं. जिस ह्यूमन बींग को डिजीज़ नहीं होती ऐसे वाले पर्सन की बॉडी पर वो बैठते हैं, वापस उनसे ब्लड सक करते हैं. सो इन दिस वे दिस ब्लड इज ट्रांसमिटेड. एक ह्यूमन बींग से दूसरे ह्यूमन बींग तक मॉस्किटो क्या करता है, ब्लड को ट्रांसमिट करता है. तो ब्लड के साथ साथ वो बाइट के साथ साथ ये डिजीज़ भी ट्रांसमिट होती है. Now let's learn about second type of disease, that is non-communicable disease. So diseases that are not passed on from one person to another are called non-communicable disease. So ये जो non-communicable disease है ना, वो एक इंसान से दूसरे इंसान में ट्रांसमिट नहीं होती, पास ऑन नहीं होती. It does not spread from one person to another person. These diseases are not caused by germs, as we have seen in communicable disease that communicable disease is spread by germs and it was passed from one person to another. But here the non-communicable diseases are not passed from one person to another and these diseases are not caused by germs. Diseases like bronchitis and irritations of eyes and nose are caused by air pollution. तो जो ब्रोंकाइटिस डिजीज़ होती है, ब्रोंक्यूल्स में जो म्यूकस डिपॉजिट हो जाता है, दैट डिजीज़ एंड इरिटेशंस इन आइज एंड नोज, सो दैट इज कॉज्ड बाय एयर पोल्यूशन. हाई ब्लड प्रेशर एंड हार्ट अटैक are also example of non-communicable disease. As we all know that high blood pressure and heart attack, these both are non-communicable disease as that are not transmit to others. Okay? अगर किसी को हाई ब्लड प्रेशर होता है तो क्या किसी और को ट्रांसमिट होता है वो? नो, it is not transmitted. So high blood pressure, heart attack, these all are non-communicable disease. So let's move to our next topic, that is deficiency disease. So students, what do you mean by deficiency disease? Deficiency disease means any of the nutrient is lacking in the body. If it is absent for a long period of time, that it causes a disease. So that disease is called a deficiency disease. So as we all know, there are 5 types of nutrients. They are fats, carbohydrates, proteins, minerals, vitamins. So any of these 5, any of one nutrient is missing, then it causes a deficiency disease. So disease caused due to insufficient intake of a nutrient is called deficiency disease. This disease can be treated by taking in diet rich in that particular nutrient. अगर कोई disease प्रोटीन की कमी से होता है तो प्रोटीन रिच डाइट खाएंगे तो वो जो डिजीज़ होगी वो क्योर हो जाएगी. सो दैट इज डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज. देयर आर 8 टाइप्स ऑफ डेफिशिएंसी डिजीज डिस्कस्ड इन दिस चैप्टर.